What's up, guys? This is Mateo's 2020 Politics here. And yet again, we are going to make another video on Donald Trump lashing out like a second grader. Which, actually, I know second graders who are more mature than Trump, honestly. So, he is calling for the impeachment of Adam Schiff, a Democratic congressman, and Mitt Romney, a Republican congressman. So first, let's do what he said about Mitt Romney. At Real Donald Trump, Twitter. I'm hearing that the great people of Utah are considering their vote for their pompous senator, Mitt Romney, to be a big mistake. I agree. He is a fool who is playing right into the hands of the do-nothing Democrats. Hashtag impeach Mitt Romney. Wait, what? Then he has to put it in capital letters. With the whole impeachment Romney thing. And then, now moving on to Representative Adam Schiff at Real Donald Trump. Rep. Adam Schiff illegally made up a fake and terrible statement. How's it even illegal? Pretended it to be mine as the most important part of my call to the Ukrainian president and read it aloud to Congress and the American people. It bore no relationship, and when I say a word strong, it's because he capitalized them. It bore no relationship to what I said on the call. Arrest for treason? This is our president right now. This man has our nuclear codes. He's actually a president. So, if you're supporting this guy for president, if you're a supporter of his, how are you supporting him? You can see this guy is less mature than a second grader. He really is. I mean, first of all, how is what Adam Schiff did illegal? Maybe what he's trying to say is, oh yeah, Adam Schiff, the statement he made up, the transcript, he wrote it, it's illegal to do that, illegal to, put some words in their mouth, but there's no way to prove that. You see, here we go again with Donald Trump making up ridiculous claims with no evidence to back them up. Once again, didn't we learn how to use evidence to back up our claims in elementary school? I mean, my mom just left. And usually when I'm funny, it's always by accident, as I always say. But again, we learned how to use evidence to back up our claims in elementary school. So either Trump doesn't know how to use evidence to back up claims, or he just is too lazy to. He's too crazy. So, basically, what he's saying with his claim is basically Adam Schiff illegally made up a transcript, read it aloud to Congress illegally. Again, he said this with no evidence at all to back it up. And then with Mitt Romney, he says, oh yes, I'm hearing that the people of Utah are not going to vote for Mitt Romney anymore. Impeach him. Like, dude, what? Because the thing with Mitt Romney is that I really appreciate him because he's actually being brave. He's one of the few Republicans in Congress to not be so damn partisan. He's not Trump's servant. He's like, no, man, I'm a Republican, but I'm sorry, I'm not your servant, So, Mitt Romney said it's wrong of a president to do that. It's wrong of a president to ask a foreign country to have some dirt on a current candidate for president. Now, again, the Ukrainian lawyer said there's no evidence to prove Hunter Biden or Joe Biden did anything wrong. So that also debunks the theory of, well, Trump's just trying to debunk, old corrupt Joe Biden, when there's no evidence he or some were actually corrupt at all in Ukraine. And now people seem to forget that in an interview a few months ago, Trump said, a reporter asked him, would you be willing to, ask the Norwegian president for, secret information on your 2020 rival? And he was like, yes, I'd be willing to ask Norway or any other country for dirt on a presidential candidate of mine that's running against me. So now that I've refreshed your memory, it doesn't seem too surprising that Trump would actually ask Ukraine for dirt on a presidential candidate, since he literally said he'd be willing to do that for any candidate and with any country. So corruption at its finest. He basically indirectly admitted that he could do it, that he did it with Ukraine. So, Also, it's hypocritical because Trump always says the Democrats were just trying to impeach me because they don't like me. But then here we go, Trump saying that Romney should be impeached because he hasn't done anything illegal, but he should still be impeached because I don't like him. Hypocrisy at its finest. So I mean, he's calling Mitt Romney a fool, and he says he's playing right into the hands of the do-nothing Democrats. Hashtag impeachment Romney. So again, you're gonna impeach him just because you don't like what he said. Again, even the second graders wouldn't do that. You don't fire somebody just because you don't like what they're said. Mitt Romney, what they said. I don't know why I said it because what they were said. It doesn't make any sense. So once again, if Mitt Romney did something illegal, right? Like, for example, with Adam Schiff, Trump believes he did something illegal. So, in that case, it would make sense for Trump to want to impeach Adam Schiff because he believes Adam Schiff illegally made up the transcript, right? Now, even then, it isn't making sense because there's no proof that Adam Schiff even did that. Again, we go back to the whole making up ridiculous claims with no way to back them up at all, which is something Trump needs to work on, because a man who is 72 years old or in the early 70s should know how to make an argument. Right now, he's just making a fool of himself. So, Mitt Romney spoke out against Trump, and now Trump wants to impeach him. And then Adam Schiff spoke out against Trump, and Trump is saying with no evidence at all, he should be impeached. He made up that fake transcript to make me look bad. So, let's take a moment to pause, a moment of silence, and then just think. This man, Donald John Trump, is the president of the most powerful country on earth. He has the access to the nuclear codes. He can click that red button whenever he pleases to. This is our president. He's actually in office right now. So, who knows if he were to lash out childishly against a foreign country, nuke them. We never know this guy. I mean, look, I've said before, I believe he's a sociopath. He lacks empathy. If somebody drops out of a presidential race, instead of feeling sad for them, you just insult them. He lacks empathy, lacks remorse, and is dishonest, meaning he's manipulative, he lies, and then you have him being really impulsive. This is called impulsiveness right there. That is what you call a sociopath. Now, people call him psychopath? No. Because obviously, if you call him a psychopath, you don't really mean it. You just mean it as an insult. But I mean it when I call him a sociopath, because psychopaths are much calmer, more calculated, less impulsive, and more intelligent than a sociopath. So, this man, this narcissist, who has the mind of a second grader, is our actual president. I know. It's still shocking. So, thanks for watching this video, guys, and bye!